Hey guys, invincibill11 here. I'm going to be upfront and I'm going to apologize that I haven't put out the DE rate compilation yet. I still want to get a few more in. I believe right now there's only 4 or 5 or so that are in it right now, but I want to try and add some more in there because I decided that I was just going to speed them up and just put some music in the background. But anyway, I'm going to put out this video earlier than that. This is going to be a 3-star guide kind of for basically your war attacks, because I know essentially a lot of people seem to struggle with that, including myself, as you've seen some from previous videos. But I guess I could show you the 3-star attack that I had done so far in this war. It was a go wipe that I ended up using. Army composition will be below. In the clan castle, I have a P.E.K.K.A, level 3 P.E.K.K.A, a level 5 wizard, and a level 6 archer. So I'll just jump into the replay and kind of just go through step by step. The first thing I do here is lure out the clan castle. Fortunately, the guy had it pretty much on the edge with defenses there, so one giant was able to pull the full thing. He does have a witch in there, which is kind of concerning. It's a little tricky to deal with a witch, especially when you have all ground troops, like I did, and I didn't really have much room to spare for my, archers and barbs to lure them all out. But, fortunately I was able to drop a couple wizards in there on top of my other guys and let them go. So I put 2 golems down for the start, some wall breakers. This guy only has 2 layers of walls to really get through to the center. Those wall breakers actually didn't do anything for me yet. So I, try again, and eventually, going in with a lot of wall breakers is kind of key for this because you want to make sure you get to that core. That's why I decided to drop that rage spell to get those wall breakers in there and to destroy that middle section wall, and to get that heal spell to be on top of them. So I dropped my king in the pack to go through the middle. I kind of made a little line for the pekkas to go right in. The trick here, since he has his queen still inside, that's kind of why I started from the bottom. It's going to pull your troops inside, so it pulled my king and pekkas inside, and they're going to just destroy everything inside there. I decided to put my queen out on the edge to follow around that golem and those wizards there to kind of just clean up the outside a bit. The bottom wizards and stuff got destroyed. The king is about to go out only because he's not that tanky. The P.E.K.K.A is left there, or 2 P.E.K.K.As I believe, so they're just going to mop up the inside of that little ring. The 2 P.E.K.K.As up top are going to follow around outside. And you'll see the key here, the reason why I actually do successfully pull off the 3 stars, because my queen is such a high level. So just as a tip, if possible, always try and keep your king and queen upgrading until they're maxed out. I know it's tricky for the higher up you go. The queen for my next level is 105,000 dark elixir. It takes a while to get that, which is not easy. At the same time that I'm also upgrading my golems, and I have my king under right now. After this video, I started him. But I decided to rage out the queen there just to get her through that building and move up a little bit quicker. Trying to save those P.E.K.K.As. They are my tanks right now. One just went down, so I'm on my last one. The defenses that are left is just a cannon and a Tesla, but they're coming up on the opposite side, so they're going to get hit as often as possible with that cannon and Tesla. And unfortunately, I just lost my last P.E.K.K.A there. I got a little pack of archers from the queen's ability, and the queen's getting targeted, but fortunately she can tank a little bit off of this cannon and Tesla, even though they are a decent level. The Tesla could be upgraded quite a bit more for its DPS, but queen's left with a little bit of health, and that's all I need. And if you looked at the start time for this, I only had 3 seconds left, I believe, for me to get that 100%. So the builds on there, I myself built out the 2 golems, 3 P.E.K.K.As, all but 1 wizard, so 13 wizards, and then the lore troops and 8 wall breakers. You're usually going to want to use more wall breakers, and depending on your strategy, you can lure or you don't have to lure. If you don't lure, you're going to want to use that to your advantage, kind of how I did in this video, to pull that king and the P.E.K.K.As inside. So depending on where their CC is located, the queen and the king, you're going to want to place your P.E.K.K.As and king on the opposite side of those. As long as you break that wall, that way they'll all get sucked into the middle and they'll destroy all the defenses and hopefully the town hall and everything else that's in the middle. So that's kind of the trick with the go wipe, is to basically use wall breakers, make a line, and then get your P.E.K.K.As to go right through that line. People kind of mess up what they'll end up doing is they'll kind of try and just put their pekkas out up front. And what pekkas will do is they'll go for um, the next building that isn't, inside of a wall. So just as an example here, if I were to start pekkas down at my town hall, they're going to destroy the town hall. They're going to go for the elixir collector next. Once that's destroyed, depending on their position, if they're on the left side, they're going to go for the barracks. If they're on the right side, they're going to go for that builder hut. And they're going to keep following that whole thing around, since I have a ring on the outside essentially, and they're going to destroy all those buildings before they're going to decide they want to break through the wall. So the trick to get around that is if you put your wizards on the outside. So if I dump a couple wizards over by this army camp and this elixir collector and this town hall, or not town hall, builder here, you're going to destroy those buildings. And then if you do the same thing on the other side, you're going to destroy these buildings. And then when you put pekkas down now, they're going to want to go for this archer tower or this cannon. And then they're going to work their way through. So they'll go cannon to the air defense to the wizard, and then depending on what's left, they're either going to go for the archer tower or they're going to go for the king. And either way, they have to break through those walls, so it's just going to take them some time. Now, if the king was up, they're going to go to the king. If I had clan castle troops in and they jumped over and they're still in the middle working their way over, if they started attacking, then the pekkas are going to go towards clan castle troops. And basically that's the trick with pekkas, is being able to control them and just to get them where you want them to go. If you want them to go in the dead center, use things to your advantage. Say the king is getting upgraded, but the queen's still available, then you're going to want to put the pekkas on this side of the map and just have them get to the point where when they get close to the middle, maybe the queen starts picking them off, and then they go right into the middle. So the trick with the go wipe is just to be able to control your pekkas. Above all, just make sure you have wall breakers to make that little line for them, and use the clan castle troop and the queen and the king from your opponent as an advantage for how you want to get your pekkas to do exactly what you want, and not just walk around the base. And the same goes for the king and queen, because their AI is set up very similar. The queen will shoot over walls, but the king is just going to follow that ring. So if you'd like to see, additional so if you like any additional content or whatnot around this strategy, I'm sure I'll be developing some more go wipes for everybody, and even 3-star designs, probably up to and including the new lava hounds, because I haven't played with them much, but I feel like they have a pretty solid potential, especially around Bloonion or around Dragloons with them. So I will be developing other 3-star strategies for Clash of Clans. But if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and post any comments below if you have any, or feel free to send me messages or whatnot, and I'll get back to you. So enjoy the day and clash on.